welcome back to Sky Factory 3. I've just been doing some collecting of things. I did a little bit of modification to our Botania location. So the endo flames here don't decay. So I can just keep them here, and I've got them set up so that these three flowers transmit to this, and then into the pool. Likewise on this side. So all I have to do is drop a handful of coal here, this block here, and this block here. It'll feed all three of these, and they'll just chug along, putting mana in this pool, which has gone up quite a bit. So I've got my arcane or my runic altar here, and I went ahead and planned out the next few things we'll have to do to make the explodey guy. So my thought for that, and bear with me here, I'm going to set it up over here. Now, the one caveat I saw was that the flower had to be completely empty before you could do the explosion again, or it wouldn't work, i.e. it'll blow up your stuff. So, first thing, we're going to make some obsidian and make a little fire in the hole. And then, I'm going to make a redstone timer to delay a signal to set off the TNT. We're going to time how long the flower takes to be ready for another explosion, and set the clock to hook that up so that it'll only blow it up when this should be empty. Now this, of course, will presume that I have a big enough mana pool to put them in, but if I need to chain a whole bunch together in the middle here as a main powerhouse, I will. So we're not going to do the hydrangeas. They just dissolve in an hour, and yeah, they're infinite mana if you got them to stay around, but I see why they wanted to nerf them a little bit. The other one I saw that I was thinking about doing was the one that eats lava, because there are blocks in this mod that will allow me to dispense bucket of lava or lava into a square, and then if I can have the plant eat the lava and have it repeatedly put the lava down, that can just generate a background of mana as well. So lots of mana, that's the dream. Because some of the stuff we can make, let's see. Functional flora, they're all powered by our flowers mana here. So we have an orchid, flower shrinking, that just makes them smaller. Modulating decay. The podzol, what? Where they can pick up, okay. So basically that's how to slow down their processes if you haven't gone too far. Agricarnation, we can plant those. Actually, we're in a pretty good place to send the mana down to this farm over here and increase the speed of my ore plants, or my resource plants. So that's coming along. You can see a lot of wheat there, just tons of wheat. It's fantastic. Alright, so that's that one. Let's see. Orchid turns stone into ore. That could be useful. Bellathorn, it hurts things, which isn't going to be terribly useful, but it would be great if you had a base in vanilla, and well, not vanilla, but modded vanilla, and we're able to put that around your base to keep you from coming up to it. This absorbs sound. Okay. Cleonia turns sand to clay. Daffodil blows things, which also will blow items, which would be useful if you were using, like, say, the Bellthorn in the bottom of a mob spawner, and then a Daffodil to blow the items into a hopper. So that could be useful. Dreadthorn is a slightly more specific counterfloor to the Bellthorn. Instead of all mobs, it only hurt adult animals. Oh, that's kind of nice for a farm. Okay. Exaflame is the Forge one. Fallen Canade. Regeneration. That'll be useful. Hopper Hawk picks up stuff. Hyacinthus. You can be poisoning mobs. That's cool. Jaded Amaranthus will quickly grow magical flowers, so that would be useful to have, so we can actually generate some more flowers. Gyulia Cost a small amount of mana, will keep any nearby animals at bay. So basically a conal protection. Mariphosis. Flower that executes stone blocks into metamorphic stone. Okay, so that'll give you like granite and diorite and andesite. Let's see. What's Metamune? Stops animals. Paladesiac makes them make babies. Renicarpus. Nearby blocks and place them in the world. What? Oh, if it's dropped, okay. That's silly. Why would I use that? Magnetization. Keeps things from making magnets. Weird. Okay. Tangleberry. Keep animals within a circle, keeping them from getting out. Tiger's Eye. Keeps away creepers. Vinculotus has the power to create a disturbance among the Enderman's teleportation powers within a fairly large radius. Okay. So it'll trap Enderman. That could be useful. Alright. So that's all the flowers we can make. Okay, so open crate. Sometimes devices like droppers or dispensers aren't precise or fast enough. A simple solution is to make a crate and punch a hole in the bottom. Yeah, it's that simple. The open crate accepts items from hoppers or any other means of inserting items, and obviously drops them directly below it, and that is, I think, what we're going to use to put our coal over here. Items can be certain to the open crate with a hopper, hawk, or dropper. A little interesting effect the open crate can do that. It gives a redstone signal. Any items it drops are prevented from being caught by flowers like the hawk. Well, that's not terribly useful. So, let's see how expensive a dropper is, because that might just be the simplest way. Dropper. Oh, it's a standard Minecraft thing of 4 stone, and yeah, that's cheap. Even, what? No, not that one. Precision dropper. I think you can adjust the timing with that. That's not necessary. Cobblestone and redstone, that's like so cheap, as opposed to this is living wood planks. We'll see. It says you can use a dropper to put it in there too, so we could just combine the two. My cat's attacking a mirror because he thinks there's a cat in it, because he's not the brightest bulb. Oh, let's see what else you can make. Mana pylons. Oh, this is when you can use this for an enchanting bookshelf. It basically replaces enchanting bookshelves. And they're pretty cool looking too, to be honest. Teru Bonzu. Amulets that wore away bad weather. That could be useful. So it looks like there's quite a bit of stuff to play around with. Drum of the Wild and Drum of the Canopy are the ones that'll either... Oh, this would be useful for... This will trigger and break near-life foliage, so I could use that instead of the water down here. But Lord knows how much more lag it's going to give me. Ah! How you doing? Not... Well, there's no coal over there. So let's go get this dropper, and we'll make 2 of them, and then we'll make 2 of the open crates. See you on the other side of that. Might have seen I reorganized stuff down there. It's just made it easier to find it all. So I can do this with just the droppers. I'm fairly confident. So I'm gonna build the apparatus for that, and I'll come back and explain it all in just a moment. Okay. So as you can see, I've made a really simple redstone clock up here. I can hear them ticking, which means it's working. So this should, one at a time, drop all of our coal right in the sweet spot for our endominiums, and it's just kind of hanging out up there. That's cool. I can hear it clicking away. Now, once in a while, I might have to go up and restart the clock, say if the server goes down or there's a really bad glitch, or I go out of the chunk, or something like that. Alternatively, I could just hook up one of those redstone clocks like around the smelter to it, but I kind of like the idea of making a little run around one at a time thing. So, let's grab some coal. So as you can see, I did reorganize everything. Oh, I might need to go find some more coal. Got 2 stacks for now, for each dispenser that is. Let's see, where are we here? Not a whole lot of coal. Well, okay. I need to switch out this for a diamond mesh, because that's a low yield. Oh, no, it is a diamond mesh. Doesn't that make the most coal? Let's see. Uses on that. Sieve. Oh, this is just going to go through everything. So that gives me a 22% chance of coal. And, whew, I must have cleaned that out quite a bit in the last couple checks. So, yeah. Okay. While we're down here, let's go ahead and grab our loot bags and get them combined and opened. I only have 2 more there, so that's 4. Can't make any more of those, but we do have a couple rare loot bags that I can make into an epic loot bag. So all told, we should have 2 epic loot bags here to open. So let's see what goodies they've got. Make that into a green one. Make these blue ones into purple ones. I think epic is the highest tier they've got. So we're going to go ahead and open this. Put this one back in here, because once we have enough to make another green, we can make another blue. Oh, the series progression. What's in here? Vibrant alloy. Okay. And ender tether. I have no idea what that does. What is this? Palace crystal. Inferium apple. An eye of ender. Well, it doesn't really do me any good in the ender pearl, but it is a step in the right direction. So let's go throw all this tat away in the random stuff. I don't think there's a chest called that. Let's see, we'll call it, well, we'll put the ender here. Manufactured for this, I believe. Yes, so I have it manufactured, blocks placeable, so these are all ones I can put down in the environment, plus books, because I didn't know what to do with those. And these are just bits and pieces and tools. So we're going to put that in here. The Inferium apple, what does that do? Grants absorption. Okay, that's less useful than I was hoping, but maybe as you get the higher level apples, because if that's Inferium, the next level up is going to be Prudentium or whatever the next one is. No idea what an ender tether is, so I'm just going to put that in here for now, as well as that. Let's go throw this stuff in the droppers, see if it's still running. Should be. I guess I could have built it under... No, I guess I'd have to still put the redstone signal above it. Yep, it's still ticking away. So now, if we click on this and throw in a couple stacks of coal, it will slowly drop it. Should do it at such a rate that it will consume... Oh yes, beautiful. Alright. And nice thing is I can stand far enough away that it doesn't... I don't pick it up. That was my big problem. So that's all set. Alright, so we've got our mana production here in high gear. Let's see here. So it should automatically generate just a ton of mana to put in this pool. Pool isn't even halfway full yet, so I'm not worried about filling it up. So we're going to get started on some of this. Fire rune needs nether brick and nether wart. Oh, already stuck. Also needs mana steel, mana dust, and gunpowder. That stuff we can make. Mana dust is actually made, not at the altar, over here. So you see if you hover over it, it tells you what you can make. So I'm going to make, let's make 6 of these for now. Well, let's do 8, even 8. Throw that in this chest over here because we don't need it right this moment. I do have a little bit of iron, so I can show you how to make mana steel. That is like so. 3 of those in, give me 3 mana steel ingots coming out. So that's 2 of those done. So I need nether brick and nether wart. Where on earth will I get that? Well, the answer, as with all things, is with redstone. So, you know our little setup downstairs to make the ender stone. It's actually just as useful if you want to throw some redstone through it to making netherrack. So let's grab some more redstone. Get mighty lean on that too. Whew, making stuff. When you're not just collecting stuff, making stuff, just everything's still processing away. Alright. Go over here. Oh, I got some more end stone. That's cool. So instead of glowstone in here, we're going to throw our redstone in. Oh, that's deer. Okay. Let's throw this in the old smasher. Check what we got. So we didn't get ender eyes. This is ender shard, and it's absolutely useless. So I switched over to the diamond mesh, which gives us ender pearl powder. And when you... let's do this cheeky thing. And when you put these together by 8, if it lets you, gives you an ender pearl. So that's useful. I have enough for 1 more, and if I have 3 more come through, it'll give me enough to make another 2. So that looks promising. I'll just have to let that run its course. And look at this, we got netherrack. So now we all know nether brick is made by cooking netherrack. The other thing we said we needed was nether wart. Now, normally in a vanilla game, the only way you could get nether wart is by going down to the nether and risking life and limb against blazes and a thing. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. Heavy sieve if we do soul sand. Okay, soul sand. How do we make that? That's compressed soul sand. There we go. So you can use wither dust. No thank you. Nether essence, which actually might be something we can do. How do we make nether seeds? Prudentium, which is the next level up that we've got. Nether clusters, netherrack, and soul sand. So we still need soul sand to make this, so obviously. Tainted soil and heat sand. No, don't think so. Alright, chickens can lay it. Still have no idea what the chicken thing is about. So we could get out of loot bags, uncommon loot bags in particular. Fluid block transform. This one we're familiar with. Witch water. Okay. So here's the deal with witch water. You make it by using, let me see if we have any on us. Yes, ancient spores. I think that's what it is. If you use ancient spores on dirt, it creates mycelium. And if you put one of those stone barrels, which I believe are this, let's just go ahead and make a scat of them. I can cook some more stone. Okay. So if we took the stone back out of here, because don't be silly. Let's go get some dirt. And that I've kept in the food chest, and I've made quite a bit. Like I've been steady grinding. So let's see, we have 6 buckets, so 9 per. So that is gonna be 30 or 54. 54 blocks should do it. Yes. Oh, not up there though. Nope. Nope. There we go. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and build a little area to do the witch water thingy in, and we'll see you after that's made. And I put some of this crazy stuff away because I don't need to be carrying this around with me. So you got all of our mycelium spreading over here, which is awesome. Just going to take up this cobblestone. It was really more placeholder, so I could get everything I needed and know how many I needed. Alright, so we're going to start... Oh, take these out too. We're going to start down here with the chest that we're going to collect all of our goodies in. It's going to be soul sand. That's pretty much all this is going to make. So... Gonna bring our hoppers straight back, right? Okay. So here, get up here and to here. So then we just have this going in here, going in here, going in here, going in here. So, well, 6 of them, right? Yes. Okay. So now we're gonna put our stone barrels on top of these here, because they can affect 9 blocks around them, but we do need one of the blocks, well, 2 in most cases, to be connected to the little hopper system. So I'm sure if I had more time I could figure out a more efficient system, but quantity doesn't matter. Added benefit to our system here. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, it'll make mushrooms for us, because mycelium will eventually spawn mushrooms. I don't know if it's too bright, but we're going to take the risk. So let's see if we can't fill these now, because I think it may have been because the wooden barrels are so low tier. Hoping, please. I said go there. Oh, what? No. Oh, are you serious? How am I supposed to fill these things? I'm not filling them manually. Let's see if going on top works. Nope. Huh. Well, we'll have to find some other way to transport water, because this is... I have to have this automated. So we're going to have to put our Botania on hold until I figure out something to go with this, and I think that's what I'm going to do in the next video. We'll see you then.